Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Takes it at the 7th. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. That's 22, like 22. Let's go, D.
Wilson. And his first look is incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They run with Ford, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
A good hold in these rut conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Dolphins nothing. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception, they finished off the drive. That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, he's going up top for Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver spiking down the field, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return, here comes Chase Edmonds. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, a run with Breida. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
They go play action now. Wilson. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Wilson will throw again. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Ford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On the ground, it's Ford. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Trey Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So they go pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We play to win. Let's go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
46 to Bucs.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Hall. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike, check 55, Mike. Here we go. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Edmonds now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because...
And he's taken down. And it's on 7. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught. Denzel Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Miami.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Edmonds now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try it again with Bowden. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st down, it's Hall. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.